I can, I guess sometimes I see the fluctuations on Monday nights. You can tell when the people have received their check in the mail versus the numbers that might come
toward the end of the month.
At the end of the month, the numbers go sky high, and you have people from all over. I mean, we've had people from Berkshire, different places coming, and now some of these people come all the time. I mean, and I kind of have to. I'm talking to them. I'm looking at saying, the gas to come from Berkshire all the way to Endwell. Sometimes you wonder how they, because some of these people, you really know that they can't afford it. So they come, they want the meal and stuff. So it's.
They also want something intangible that you're offering them too, which is your presence,
right.
Which is what Mike was talking about. I mean, the community that goes on inside of that, the sharing of the breaking of bread that goes on, and people are. It's more than just offering them a meal. It's companionship. It's love. I think.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, and that starts. The Broom Bounty. The driver gets to work like usually before 6 o'clock to start his run. I mean, the guy that does it is very caring about his work, and that love kind of starts early in the morning and just carries on. I mean, I've seen him work sick. I've seen him work behind schedule, and he just cares so much about making sure that the food gets to the people that are going to need it for the day. So that sense of mission within our program, we partner with our pantries and our soup kitchens, and there's an important sense of following through with the commitment we have to them.
Well, I also know. I mean, like one of the things we've been doing lately, encouraging our church members to come down, actually sit at the table with the people, because when the people come in, they want someone to listen to them and stuff. And we actually had a young lady who's been coming on a regular basis, going around, and she's become, they know her by name and stuff, and she sits there and listens to them, and it's just amazing, the interaction back and forth. And these people really need that interaction, just to know what's going on.
Absolutely. And honestly, that's one of the things we're looking at evaluating this year. We are going to be working with an AmeriCorps worker, and that is going to be one of the functions of their position, to go in and in a very dignified way sit down with people at the table and kind of seek their input as to, how do you view this service? How can the service be expanded, or how can we improve the service, that we're providing? So it's very important to make sure that those people really are utilizing this service and that we're offering the best service possible.
I know when right after the floods they had Project Renew, and we had 2 people that came every Monday night, and they sat down with these people and talked to them, and went over all the different things, and we actually got from the Brim County Mental Health the little card with all the phone numbers and stuff, and we're able to share with these people. Here's other places to contact if you have other problems. It's just getting the message out that, we can do a lot to help you. All you got to do is ask or whatever, and we'll find ways to do that. So it's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Now, I know you've partnered with the Elmira Food Bank, and you are, I think, a redistribution center or
organization,
site?
RDO, Redistribution Organization.
Kind of a little bit, what does that really mean?
Well, you just read the contract.
So basically, we're partnering with the food bank to try to meet the unmet need in our community. We have the ability, hopefully this year, to raise to bring in more poundage of food than we brought in. There's an estimated 4 million pound food shortage in Broome County when you look at the poverty statistics according to Feeding America. So our goal is to try to partner with the food bank so that we can create additional food create additional poundage of food that goes out every month and throughout the year, so that we can help meet that need. So some of the things that they are helping us with are efficiencies in our systems, our logistics, and they have a program called Primarius that kind of tracks incoming and outgoing food. So we're learning how to be more efficient. One of our strengths is that we're a grassroots organization and we're community supported. So we're able, hopefully, to utilize that community support to increase the amount of food that we are able to distribute to our community. One of the other things we're able to do is to buy food at a discounted price through the food bank. Although that's a small amount of the food that we use annually, every little bit does help. So we'll be meeting later this month actually to discuss that partnership.
Now, maybe kind of turning the table a little bit more, there's a lot of activities that are run through your group to bring food in. I don't know if there's any of them that you'd want to talk about.
Absolutely. We have actually February 9th, there's going to be a craft fair down at the Holiday Inn that they're going to be doing a food drive for us. September 16th, there's another craft fair up at SUNY Binghamton that will be listed on our website. That's a large food drive for us, and also they raffle baskets and make a donation to us. There will be, this year we're going to need assistance with our garden. That will be coming up in May, so we're going to be looking for volunteers to assist us planting a garden. We basically are hoping to grow 5 to 7 acres of food that we can distribute to our community. So that will be coming up in May. In August, there's going to be a chili contest that will be held out in Whitney Point. We'll be combining efforts with Cruising Palooza to basically try to collect donations of food for our program. And then in the holidays, it always grows. There's going to be courses for CHOW. There will be a couple other also fundraisers also that we'll have listed on our
the greatest
website.
And the greatest thing about the community is that almost everybody who has a passion has there's a swimming club, for instance, that does a swim-a-thon. There are youth groups that do hunger educational evenings or fasts, 24-hour fasts, and they collect food for CHOW. So virtually there's all kinds of ways that people can get involved with CHOW. Like the chili championship is one of my favorites because I cook. So I'm one of the chili cooks. We have a bunch of us that get together. We put together big chili feed pretty much. People purchase tickets. They go through all the donations from those ticket purchases go to CHOW. Then they bring in food. They bring in other things for it, and it's really a community event. It really does bring in all kinds of people in order to do that, and a lot of events through the entire year. You know, the best way to do it is to go to the website, take a look at what's happening, because it goes from pretty much from January all the way through December. That people are doing these things for CHOW. So
absolutely. And if you're hosting an office party and you would like a barrel delivered, that's normally how we receive food. If someone's hosting an office party or a birthday party and they want to make a donation to CHOW food items, if you call our office, we will be able to drop a barrel off and you can collect the food and then we'll come pick it up. I actually just received an email from a 6-year-old girl who, instead of receiving birthday gifts, decided to have a food drive for CHOW. So we'll be going to pick that up. So it really is the community support that's important. Those little drives add up throughout the year. It's amazing, and our need never ceases to exist. It's always there. So we're very appreciative when people do that.
I know this coming right up because we have the Super Bowl February 3rd. There is what they call the Soup-er bowl of caring, which is
spelled S-O-U-P.
The Soup-er. It's open to, and the website's on the screen, www.tacklehunger.org. And the local churches, I know at least 2 churches that are doing this, but anybody who is interested, the program runs the 21st of January through February 3rd. Basically, you get on the website, they send you all the information, stickers to put on pots, so you can take collections, on a Sunday or whenever. And like at our church at Enwell Methodist, actually on Super Bowl Sunday, we have people who are making crock pots or roasters full of soups, and we are going to sell the soups 16-inch bowls of soup. They can either eat it there, or they can get soups to take home, and all the money is coming to CHOW. So it's a great way to, here's something that you can involve so many people, and it's a good thing for the youth to get involved in. We are actually involving our youth. They're going to be preparing the soups and everything, and with the help of their parents. But here's very simple. Just got to get on the website, Tackle Hunger, get all the information. There's no charge to get this information. Do the program, and you actually send them a report, and they track all this. And we've been doing it for the last, I don't know how many years, and they keep track of that. And it's just another way to, like you said, different groups doing different things to benefit CHOW, and it's an easy way to do it. And people love. It's great on a Sunday, and I tell you, even after we have an 8:15 worship service, and they get done at 9:15. The people who come over, they'll actually sit down and eat soup then, and then they'll get a container to take home. And then the people after the second service, it's their lunch. They stay there, and we'll have some crackers and maybe some bread. And it's just amazing what kind of money you raise for something like that. And we also encourage them to bring canned goods in and stuff. So it's, all these are things, like you said, to make the awareness for CHOW and get the word out. So
absolutely,
it's a good thing. So
absolutely, and no effort is too small.
Right.
Honestly, if you have a desire to help out, we can find a way to put that effort to use. We need volunteers throughout the year, in the warehouse, helping to pick food up, sorting food. So, anything that someone wants to do to help the hungry in our community.
Now, if someone wants to volunteer, they call the Council of Churches?
Absolutely. And I will get back to them. There's a process. You fill out an application, and then you decide what it is you would kind of like to do. I would speak with the person and figure out what their interests are, and we would be happy to have volunteers. Another area people would be able to volunteer is on the CHOW Advisory Committee. I'm working on developing some membership people in that area too. I'd like to grow that membership. So we're looking for a core group of people in that advisory committee who will help CHOW with our events throughout the year.
And they can go to www.broomcouncil.net and fill out a volunteer form right on the internet. And that would get to Michael too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, anybody who, especially retirees or stay-home person, it's a great opportunity to get out, meet people, and actually do something great for your community. So,
absolutely,
definitely encourage you to, if you're out there and you have a passion for this, to contact the Council of Churches and become part of this. You come away with a great feeling. I know the people who, on our dinner teams, you listen to them talk, and they get done in the evening, and it's just a sense of, we've done a great thing tonight, and it makes you feel good. So it's
absolutely
important for people to get involved. So I'd like to thank both of you for taking the time today to be here. It's great meeting you. Wish you well in your job.
Also. Yeah, thank you.
And I'm quite sure we'll have you on again, probably for the CHOW Walk to talk about that. So.
Super. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay.